I would like to also thank parents who drilled them on their parts and made costumes. I'd like to thank the support of the church. You being here means a lot to them. And it's also not letting the kids know that they are important to you. Now you are important to them because this is their service. So with no further ado, here we go, the toy chest trauma.
Welcome, and thank you for joining us tonight. We are about to play Toy Chest Drama, a mystery game. Everyone here is a character in a young girl's toy chest. Let me set the scene. Everyone here belongs to 6-year-old Alicia Smith. Their lives have always been happy and carefree, but now something terrible has happened. Sometime during the night, Theodore, the stuffed bear, disappeared. He is not in the toy chest, he isn't on the bed, and he isn't on the shelf or behind the door. Something must have happened, and we all suspect that foul play was involved. Alicia has gone downstairs to watch TV without noticing Theodore's disappearance. But when she comes back, she's sure to realize that he's missing and is going to be heartbroken. We need to find out what happened to Theodore before Alicia gets back. Let's begin with introductions.
Hi everybody, I'm Barbara. I'm the most gorgeous glamour doll out there. No hard feelings, but I'm clearly Alicia's favorite toy.
I'm Mr. Nurples, the Snuggly Bunny, and I'm shocked right now. I am SHAKKDT. I'm shocked.
My name is Biscuits. We must find what happened to Theodore, or Alicia will be very upset, and I won't let that happen.
Hi, my name is Jacqueline. Today is a very sad day, but I hope we will turn it out to a very happy.
Action Joe, Army Doll, reporting for duty. We're gonna find out what happened to Theodore. That I can guarantee. Whoa!
I am Yuri, an old rocking horse. I was made by Alicia's great-grandfather a long time ago. I'd hate to see anyone in the family upset, especially Alicia.
I'm Judith, the puppet princess. I don't know why Alicia loves that Teddy so much, but finding him, that would be the dignified thing to do.
We'll all do our best to chip in, even those of us who are less mobile. Oh, my aching rockers.
You bet we won't lose our friend. We've got all the smartness we need to solve this mystery. Sorry, I was just thinking about pickles. I love pickles.
Oh, you said it, Mr. Nerfles. We must figure out what happened before nap time, that is.
This is no time for sleeping, soldier. Stand up straight and pull that diaper up. We're finding this lost bear.
Hi, everyone. I'm Baby Sleeps a Lot. I do hope this gets solved soon. I'm sure Alicia will miss Theodore, especially at nap time.
Yes, this is very sad. And I'm so happy we have such a helpful group on the case. You're all precious.
Alicia has so many favorites. She's the best girl in the world.
Where did you come from?
I am Noelle from Alicia's Play Nativity set. I got tossed in the toy box after Christmas. Don't be afraid, as the toys will live happily together in Alicia's toy box. I pray we'll work together to find Theodore before Alicia comes back to play.
All right. Did anybody see anything or hear anything that makes them suspicious of a particular toy? Please share your thoughts about the toys that caught your attention.
I think it was Jack.
Anybody else?
Well, I wonder, there seemed to be some competition as to who was the favorite. Could be somebody who was a bit jealous.
Barbie did it.
For someone, I agree with you.
Any last thoughts?
Barbie, because she's lazy back there instead of all It's always the angel that's the last one. Yeah.
All right, let's continue with the investigation.
Well, Biscuits and Mr. Nerfles always nap together. And now Thea's gone. And Mr. Nerfles and Biscuits are still here. Does that seem a little suspicious, you guys?
Mr. Nerfles is quite quiet. He has a sly, sneaky sort of look to him. I wouldn't trust anything he says.
Thea was one of my best friends also. I'm not sure I could plan a bear sleeping like this. I mean, a bear napping. Sorry, I mixed up sleep and nap. Wow, now I'm sleepy.
I'm with you, Mr. Nerfles. Theodore was one of my best friends, too. I had no reason to do this to him.
Barbara was jealous of Theodore because Alicia liked him so much. She would always glare at him when Alicia tucked Theodore in for a nap.
Why would I be jealous of such a raggedy stuffed bear?
Barbara once told me that Alicia was far too good for a common toy like Theodore. I found that comment a bit vulgar, and those thoughts should be kept to oneself. But maybe she has a very deep hatred to the bear.
Like whatever. Don't act like you don't think the same thing.
I saw Action Joe and Theodore talking yesterday. Action Joe seemed really angry.
I was just gathering intelligence on tea parties, and I wanted his expertise on the matter.
I know. Action Joe doesn't belong to Alicia. He belongs to her brother. Can you really trust something or someone who belongs to a little boy?
I was on watch in the corner of the toy chest until 2300 hours, and I never saw or heard anything in the night.
Toys, be cautious with your accusations. Are you speaking the truth or making comments to deflect suspicions? The truth will be shared. It could have been monsters. They might have dragged Theodore under the bed and ripped all his stuffing out. Yikes!
Monster seems like the likely explanation. Seriously. He's probably already been ripped to shreds, maybe even eaten.
The house was filled with all kinds of scary monsters last Halloween.
Once again, let's take a moment to get reactions of what was just said. Is anybody forming a theory of what happened?
It could be the monsters.
You guys really think it was monsters? If no one has anything else to say, then this investigation round has been concluded, and I'll reveal the first clue. The first clue. As all of you are discussing your theories and suspicions, you notice that Theodore's slippers are neatly placed right here, right on the bed for nap time or bedtime. Alicia always puts Theodore's slippers on him before taking a nap in the bed or during bedtime. The fact that the slippers are still there means that Alicia must not have taken him to bed last night. Either that or whoever took him took the time to take the slippers off and then put them on the bed or on the shelf, and that is just much too high for any toy to reach.
Well, Judith mentioned to me that she thought that Alicia would be better off without any stuffed animals.
Pish posh! It sounds like jealousy is reducing some of us to dishonest rumors.
Alicia left Theodore on top of Rudy last night, and now he's missing. Maybe the rocking horse has something to do with the disappearance.
Poppycock, there was no belt on my back last night, and I've got creaky joints that bother me too much to get into such mischief. Oh, my rockets. You see, I told you Mr. Noelridge couldn't be trusted to tell the truth.
I don't know. I heard Biscuits and Theodore arguing about something the other day. It seemed pretty heated.
We weren't arguing, we were debating. That bear had silly ideas about which toys are the snuggliest, and I was setting him straight. If the kidnapper opened the toy chest last night, that means they must have hands. No toy without hands could open that chest, so it couldn't have been me, Mr. Nerfles, or Rudy.
Action Joe used to have a grappling hook and rope, and now it's missing. Doesn't that seem a little suspicious?
I lost them on a mission behind the couch.
Joe does have a terrible temper. I've seen him throw a tantrum when he can't find his little toy plastic gun.
I do not have a temper.
Monster seems like the most likely explanation. Seriously, he'd probably already been ripped to shreds, maybe even eaten.
Eaten? Oh no!
I heard a thump in the night last night. It sounded like someone opened up the toy chest. I'm not sure if it was coming or going, since I fell right back to sleep after hearing that noise.
I heard something like that too. I'm not sure what it was, though.
More information to consider has been shared. Take a moment to review with those at your pews. Did anyone hear anything that makes them suspicious of a particular toy? Please share. Anybody? Right. Let's continue to the next round. As you are discussing your theories and suspicions, did you notice anything odd about the top left corner of the toy chest? There are several fresh scratches in the wood there. They aren't very deep, and they may not have anything to do with Theodore's disappearance, but the marks are definitely there and weren't there yesterday. So probably bear some consideration.
I remember that Alicia left Thea on the rocking horse several times last week. And now that I think about it, I think that she was left there last night also. Maybe Rudy is hiding something after all.
Like I said before, you're mistaken. You must have your nights confused.
Baby sleeps a lot, wets the bed. I don't know if that has anything to do with the missing bear, but I should just let everyone know just in case.
Uh-oh. Why are you all looking at me? I wet myself, didn't I?
Yeah, that does.
You know, the more that I think about it, we should probably consider Jacqueline's theory about monsters. Monsters are enemy forces, probably aliens. We shouldn't just assume that it's one of the toys here when there's so many other evil forces out there.
That's actually true. I've heard about those aliens who steal toys. It's really scary.
But Action Joe has that Kung Fu grip. I saw it on his packaging. A toy with Kung Fu grip could have easily dragged away a helpless bear.
My training's only used for good, and if my sensei ever heard of me misusing my Kung Fu grip, he'd strip me of my rank and my quadruple black belt.
It's time for me to come clean. I admitted that Theodore was sleeping on me last night. I lied about it because it seemed so suspicious. But I really didn't have anything to do with his disappearance. Believe me.
All of Jacqueline's talk of monsters seems a little absurd. No toy could believe such silliness. I suspect she is hiding something.
That is exactly the sort of thing I would expect a monster disguised as a toy to say. Toys, I think Judith is, if that's her real name. Aliens, Action Joe is right. Totally could have been aliens. I heard that some aliens steal toys and perform weird experiments on them.
Rudy the rocking horse lied about not being with Theodore last night. Maybe he's not telling the truth about other things. I've got my eyes on him.
Good night, little guy. I love a happy ending. Wait, we figured out what happened, right? Toys, I remind you God sees and hears you, asking you to speak the truth for us to live together in our toy chest.
So, as we've heard, the toys are all very suspicious of one another. We have gathered all the available information and viewed all the clues. Now we will go around one last time so that each toy can say who they think is responsible for the disappearance of Theodore. After everyone has made their guess, we will learn who was truly responsible. Barbara, please give us your guess.
Rudy.
Mr. Nerfles?
Baby sleeps a lot.
Action Joe?
It was definitely Barbara.
Biscuits?
Action Joe.
Rudy?
No idea.
Judith?
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline? Baby sleeps a lot?
Mr. Nerfles.
Noel?
I have faith in the toy who will share the truth, bringing Theodore back to us.
All right, this is a good time to sum up your thoughts. If you've got the culprit figured out, let us know. Any other ideas?
I'm highly suspicious of baby sleeps a lot. Next to the angel, she's the last one you would expect, and that's why she makes her. Biscuit's the only one with claws to make the words in the toy chest. Wet sleeping bag? Where's Alicia?
She's downstairs watching TV.
Probably with the bear.
All right, this final round has concluded. We will now vote for the culprit. Raise your hand of who you believe it is. Barbara. Mr. Nerfles. Action Joe. Rudy. Judith. Jacqueline. Baby sleeps a lot? Hold on. Biscuits? Noel? And now let's find who really took Theodore.
Look, I don't even know how I ended up in Alicia's toy chest with all you civilians, but I figure Commander Smith sent me to do some reconnaissance. Theo figured out that I was a spy, and frankly, he was asking too many questions. I had no choice. I couldn't have my undercover status blown. While Theodore was asleep on top of Rudy, I used my grappling hook to sneak out of the chest. Then I used my super realistic kung fu grip to knock Theodore out and drag him to the back of the closet. I folded up Theodore's slippers and he was unconscious and put them on the after he was unconscious and put them on the shelf with the help of my grappling hook. I figured it would throw off some suspicion if people thought Theo never went down for bed last night. I tied him up with my grappling hook after the pajamas had been stashed and buried him under Alicia's games and puzzles. I'm sure that Theo's a fine toy, but I couldn't risk him blowing my mission. But I realized that my actions were wrong, and I'm sorry my espionage has caused me to think only of myself and not what the harm of hurting and hiding Theodore has done to Theo and each of you. Please forgive me, and let's go get Theo.
Action Joe, by confessing your sins before God, you are forgiven. I am sure your toy friends will forgive you, and we will build a trusting friendship again.
Thank you, Action Joe, and everyone for playing today. Because of you, of your effort, Theodore has been found.
Feel free to mingle with our cast.